So I'm on another hacking mission here. I'm installing a whole bunch of these lights in the backyard, and you can use wires like this, but they kind of suck, and I don't know who wants that, garbagey color all over. So that's no good. And I don't need anything crazy thick, at least not for some of the runs. But I do need a cable that can transfer data well over a pretty good distance. So what I ended up doing is getting these RJ45 breakout boards right here, which RJ45 is a connector on an Ethernet cable. And it splits out the 8 pins. And it's a little jank, but I've got 3 of the conductors for positive, 3 for negative. There's a shield one that's just left empty. And then the signal, which is in typical NeoPixel fashion hooked up with a resistor. If you don't know about this resistor trick with NeoPixels, you really got to stick one of these puppies on there. If you get any kind of weird flickering stuff going on, this will fix it. I'm using a 270 ohm resistor, but I think anywhere from like 220 to 470, if I'm not mistaken, will work. And then I had never used a capacitor on here, but boy, it helps. It doesn't get rid of any flickering, but it does, like if you try to change the brightness or effects to a brighter one, it will like kind of flicker and flash, like all of the LEDs all at the same time. Like it's just struggling to have, like it just doesn't have enough power. But with this capacitor, it stores just a little bit of power there, so when it does need to change effects, then that'll work. But this is a decently long Ethernet cable I've got, and I made this custom enclosure with 3D printed it. This is like the first thing I've like really designed myself, which I'm pretty proud of, or one of the first. But I've got 3 RJ45 breakouts there, 2 XT60s. I'm running, I don't know, I need like 20 amps. So I'm going to run power over that, which this is, not really meant for any kind of serious amount of power. But these guys soldered up to some nice thick, 12 gauge wire that I'm going to use for power, which is this stuff here. Real thick cable, a pain to solder with, but anyway, I decided to do this the right way. I put in rails. These are meant for a breaker panel, but they work great for this. I've just got 2 of them, one for ground, one for positive, and an XT60 from the power supply here. Got some inline fuses wired in, the ESP32. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it's a little bit of a mess. Oh, the little bonus back here. If you remember that jank circuit I posted a little while ago to do the audio reactive WLED, this is it, kind of stripped down. But yeah, got a 3.5 millimeter audio jack on the back here. So power in, audio in, and then 3 Ethernet cables worth of, excuse the paint on my hand, but 3 Ethernet cables worth of LEDs out of here. And I also am using this Raywu connector for a different line that's, I don't know, I like the LEDs are a few feet from where this is going to sit, so I don't need some crazy Ethernet nonsense going on. But the Raywu is not going to be enough to handle the power, so this is another XT60 for more power injection halfway down the line. But yeah, it's coming together. I'm just need to wire it up and put the conduit on the side of the house, and should be good. I'm pretty excited. Cheers, everybody.